Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Lane, and welcome back to another episode of Solely Survival. Hope you guys are doing great today. I've got a pretty big episode planned for today. I plan on getting back to work over at the tourist destination, as well as expanding the base in just a couple little areas. And, well, you might be wondering where I'm standing right now, and that is in my new storage room. And, yeah, so I did this on stream the other day. And, well, chat basically helped me come up with the ideas for, kind of what to do here. I didn't really want it to be too samey going through here, so I just kind of changed it up a little bit in areas. I do need to add a little bit of lighting in here because, it's a bit dark. But, yeah, so I did go ahead and start moving in all of my stuff over here from, the Nether because that was really crowding up my storage back at home. And, well, there's one other thing. So, chat also talked me into going netherite hunting, which is what I've done here. So, I think I'm going to go ahead and go back to base and smelt some of this up, and go ahead and duplicate a couple of templates real quick, and get those put on some picks for today's project as well. We are going to come back down here at some point and get more netherite. Maybe that'll be on stream again or something. I don't know. But, yeah, we'll figure that out later. I'm not planning on spending any more time in the Nether in this episode. You guys have probably had enough of that in the last two episodes. So I'll see you guys back at base. Alright, we are back at base, and I've finally got the ancient debris out of my ender chest, and we're going to go ahead and start smelting this up real quick and getting that together for us to get some netherite tools. So I'm just going to keep an eye on this for a minute. Alright, now we've got all of our netherite, and I need to go ahead and duplicate a couple of templates real quick. Alright, now I've got the upgrade templates duplicated, and I have only got one diamond left to my name. So, looks like I've got to go do some mining soon, but, yeah, I'll do that in a little bit. I'm not too worried about it right now. So I'm going to go ahead and start by putting this on some of my pickaxes. Oh my, I've been waiting so long for this. I'm going to use one of those on my shovel, and I think I'm going to go ahead and put one on the axe. I'm not going to do any of the armor yet. I want to do all of my armor all at once, and once I get the armor, get enough for the armor, then I'll worry about it. But yeah, these netherite tools are going to go a long way. That durability is really needed right about now. So I guess since we've got that done and out of the way, it is time for me to go out here and well, eradicate this wandering trader. And it's also time to go to the tourist destination and see what I can do over there. I want to go ahead and get most of that mountain cleared out, if not the rest of it, now that I've also got the beacon as well. So yeah, I'll see you guys over there. Alright, now I've made my way back over to the tourist destination now. And yeah, I forgot just how much digging is required here. This is going to be a lot. And yeah, I've only got so much of this done. I mean, you can see I've got a little over half of just the first, like, this portion of it done. I still have to go all the way down to, like, here. This is going to take forever without the beacon. So this is, well, this is a big day, a big moment. So I guess now that I've got that, I'm going to go ahead and hop into a little bit of a time lapse and get to clearing some of this out. I'll see you guys in a minute. All right, you guys, I am done digging for now. I really could have kept going, but I've already went back to repair this pick like 3 times, and I forgot the fortune pick actually doesn't have efficiency 5 on it. So I can't really use it to insta-mine all of this, so yeah, I'm just stuck with the one for the time being, but that's okay. So yeah, I dug down quite a bit. If you remember, I mean, we still had most of this here, and well, now we don't. You can see that a lot of this is starting to stick out and expose itself, which is great. You can even see some of the torches that I've placed down there. But yeah, this is really starting to come along. I tried to keep from breaking as much of this as I could, but I mean, unfortunately, I did break a block or two here and there, and you might have even noticed that in the time lapse. But that's, that's fine. We're gonna keep it looking as organic as we can. And yeah, I mean, I don't really think we have too far left to go. Yeah, this shouldn't take too much longer to get through, really, but I don't want to spend the rest of my time today over here. So what I think I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and start heading back to base. But before we do, I just want to show you guys something. So in the removal of this mountain, I have found so much copper. It is unreal. Not copper, I meant coal. I found so much coal that it is unreal. And yeah, this is going to be great for the future. And it's not really super important, but I just wanted you guys to see that. That is a lot. So yeah, and I'm actually sure there's more that I missed in this chest monster over here. I mean, a lot of this is getting ridiculously full. So yeah, I also still have to figure out what I'm going to do with the rest of all of this because well, that can't really stay and look natural. So I might end up having to remove this whole mountain as well. And as much as I don't want to do it, it might just have to go. It's as unfortunate as it is. But at least that I won't have to take all the way down there. But yeah, so I guess with that being done and out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and get back towards base after repairing this pick real quick. And yeah, we're going to start on the next portion of today's video. Alright, we are back at base now, and let's go ahead and discuss some of the plans that we've got moving forward. So what I'm thinking is it's time for expansion. And I mean, I know we've expanded out this direction, but you can see it's a little bare out there still. And well, the same in this area. I don't really know what I'm going to do in this area just yet. I've got a couple of ideas, but nothing set in stone just yet. And there's a couple more little areas, like right here needs something, and I mean, just stuff like that, especially back over towards the fishing hut. But I think we've expanded out this direction. It's time to start expanding out this direction. I want to go ahead and get rid of all of these trees out here, do a little bit of terraforming and stuff like that. And I want to add in just a few little houses going out through here. I figure they'll either match, well, that aesthetic with the color palette, or they'll follow something like this, or they'll do something like this. I have not planned any of these builds whatsoever. I don't know exactly what all's going out here or anything like that. I'm literally winging it as I go. But yeah, so the next plan, I guess, is to get down here and start, well, getting rid of all these trees and doing light terraforming. So I will see you guys here in a bit. All right, and it looks like I am finally done cleaning out this area. And yeah, I did a bunch more terraforming than I thought I would originally was going to have to do. But all in all, I actually really like how this area come out. I'm going to keep editing this hill over here because I wanted a smoother way for it to kind of connect up there. But yeah, so I'm not entirely happy with this, but that is subject to change as pretty much all of this is. And yeah, so I went ahead and cleared out all of this. Now it's time to start adding in builds. And can you please be a little quieter? Anyway, yeah, it's time to start adding in a little bit of housing and stuff going through here. And I actually got to looking around up here, and oh, these guys are still here. All right, so what I originally was thinking was like right in here adding in a big market station, which I think would be really cool. That won't be something I do in this episode. It's going to be something I take the time to plan. But yeah, I think that would be a really, really cool idea. So I'm going to go ahead and start getting some of the materials gathered to add in some little houses and stuff through here. I don't know how many I do today. It might be one, it might be three. We'll see what happens. Yeah, I think the first one I want to add in I'm not sure where I want to put it. I think it's going to be right in here. But yeah, I'll kind of take a look around and see what I figure out. Uh, yeah, I'll be back. All right, you guys. So I've done a bit of thinking around here, and I've kind of got a bit of an idea on what I want to do now. So I mentioned how I wanted there to be a bit of a market stall back here. And that is something that I want to play off of. I want there to end up being like a little bit of a dock area out here where other ships and stuff can come in, and then they can kind of travel up here to the area and, trade their goods and stuff like that. And I want to kind of expand this area and add in a bunch of houses and stuff like that for the lower class citizens of the area. I do plan on expanding up here and letting it be for more of the upper class citizens. But kind of like a well, if you've ever read The Great Gatsby, kind of like the East Egg and West Egg or whatever it's called. It's been a while since I've read it. I mean, yeah, it's been a while. But yeah, kind of divided like that in a way. And yeah, I kind of think I want to add in some walls around here and add in little towers and stuff, and then start adding in little houses and stuff going through here. And maybe even like a little bit of a fishing dock out here. I don't entirely know just yet. This is kind of a rough sketch. We're going to kind of figure this out as we go. And yeah, so I need to go get some materials together real quick and get started with this before, before I do anything, because I really need to figure this out. I'll be back. All right, so change of plans. Instead of building houses and stuff like that, I think in this area I'm going to start building a couple of towers. So if I'm going to have a village going all the way through here and up there to a little market area, I feel like there would, I don't know, there should be some kind of defensive stuff around here, like, a couple of watchtowers and things like that. So I went and got the materials together for a couple of watchtowers. I'm not sure how many I'm going to do in this area just yet, but yeah, so I think that's going to be what I do now, is just do a few watchtowers and add the houses in later. And yeah, just keep expanding as we go, because I do eventually want to just get all the way up there and just keep it going. I want to use up as much of this area as I can. And I know I said that I was going to use this area all the way around here as well. And maybe we'll get around to that at some point. I don't know. If you guys have ideas for that, just let me know. But yeah, so I guess I'm going to go ahead and get started on this with a good old-fashioned time lapse. So I will see you guys here in a bit and start this time lapse right now. All right, I am done building for now, and I really like how this whole thing turned out. So, just starting off, I went ahead and added in a little bit of a pathway going all the way up to the market area and going to the third tower, which you guys did not see in the time lapse. But, yeah, there's also no interior to these yet. That's going to be something for later. I really didn't feel like fighting with the interior right now. That is a no bueno for Leno. And yeah, so I wanted to add in a little bit of shape to these towers. So I added in these arches right here and on these corner pieces here. I actually really like how the corners turned out with this. I don't know, I think it really brings it together, makes it look more connected in a way, I guess. And for some reason, I really love what I did up here on the roof. The actual roof design is not all that, all that fancy, but right here I added in a little archway as well, and I really like that. It's something super simple, literally 3 blocks, and it made such a huge difference. And yeah, like I said, I went ahead and added in the third tower and a pathway. And the third tower, I mean, it also does not have an interior. Again, no bueno for Leno. And yeah, I also forgot the corner pieces here as well. But I also wanted to add in this extra tower back here just to give a little bit of more height to the area, I guess. Try to, add in different heights for the sight lines and everything like that. And I think it worked out really well. Also with the pathway, I left enough space down here to where I could do a bunch of buildings right in here, and that's going to be something that I play with in future episodes. There's also enough room right here to do a couple of things as well. I'm not entirely sure my plans just yet with it. And obviously, there is going to need to be a wall here at some point, because, I mean, if I'm going to set loose villagers in this at some point, which I do plan on doing, I'm going to need a wall to connect all of this up. And I feel like one going right around the outside edge would be great, but I just want to see how much room I want to work with before I add it in. And yeah, so that'll be something that I do later on, maybe in a stream or something. We will see what ends up happening with it. And yeah, overall, I'm really happy with it. And yeah. All right, and with all of that out of the way, it is time to go ahead and start planning our subscriber field. So in the last episode, I had gained another 68 subscribers, which is, again, great. I love and appreciate all of you and all the support that you have given me. I wouldn't be doing this without any of you guys. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get to planning these. And if any of you who are watching are new to the channel, for every new subscriber, I am planting a new crop or flower, or, well, a new plant in general, I guess. And yeah, so just basically for every new person, there's going to be a new crop planted. And right now, I'm just really focused on adding in this field over here, just, to kind of expand the world a little bit. So that's where I'm starting with it. Oh, and while we're here, I just wanted to take a moment to let you guys know that I do plan on streaming more often. So last week, as of the day that I'm recording this, I did my very first stream here on YouTube, and it went actually really well, or at least I think it did. And I really want to continue doing that. I feel like I had a good connection with the few of you that were in the stream as well. So I'm hoping that every Monday or Tuesday, I plan on doing an actual stream, and then maybe doing a surprise stream throughout the week on, certain days or whatever. It depends on how, things are going IRL. But yeah, definitely Mondays or Tuesdays every week, I plan on doing at least one stream. And with the possibility of having more. So I wanted, see you guys there, come up with designs and stuff like that. Though if you're going to join, you have to be okay with spoilers, because you might end up seeing things. As of the day that I'm recording this, I plan on doing a stream tomorrow, and, well, the people there are going to have to be okay with seeing that. So yeah, it is what it is, because I do record these episodes just a little bit in advance to keep up with my own recording schedule. So yeah. And with that, my friends, I think that's going to wrap up today's episode. If you enjoyed today's episode, please be sure to leave a like and comment down below, letting me know what you guys look forward to seeing next. And as always, subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on any more future content. And as a little extra, if you guys happen to have any ideas on what I can build in the city area over here, please be sure to let me know. Oh man, ignore the frames here. Yeah, if you have any ideas down here, let me know. I do have plans as for the path and stuff like that. But in terms of buildings and stuff like that, I really have nothing other than adding in a wall on the outer edge, which will come eventually, maybe next episode or something. I don't know yet. But yeah, so I think that just about does it for today's episode. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great one. My name is Lane, and well, see you later.